it's a setting free to be who you are and who God has called you to be in the fullness of who you are, the fullness of your call, but also the fullness of your identity and your body. And I think that is really freeing, because anytime we try to hide parts of ourselves or cover up parts of ourselves, that's an act of bondage. That's an act of victimization. We feel forced to do it, and or anytime we downplay the fullness of who we are, we have we come under the oppression of another system, and uh, so it's a release to a freedom to be truthfully and wholly who you are. That's how I see it, and to celebrate that. And in part, that goes back to the incarnation, right? The incarnation is, again, if you believe in the incarnation, you think that's an important category for understanding who God is, which if you believe in Jesus, you probably should, right? Then you can't be selectively incarnate, right? You can't choose, well, God shows up in these kinds of bodies and in this kind of race and in this kind of gender. If you're committed to the incarnation, you better be committed to the whole thing. So I think that in part is freeing, and even to name it, like a colleague of mine the other day said, she was talking to another colleague, and the colleague said, you can't be yourself within systems that try to bring you down. So how can you not be yourself in systems that are patriarchal, or misogynistic or sexist? It's impossible to be fully you in a system like that. But if we can name it, and if we can say this is what it is, how can we then come closer to being who we are?